Chala from Crafting Through the Chaos of Life. Thanks so much for joining me for another video. Today I need to make some ephemera, and I thought I'd use some of the pockets that we made the other day with our book page pockets. And yeah, I have a ton of pre-cut ephemera here from all the kits that I'm working on. I have so many journals kind of on the go. Well, I've cut out the ephemera, but yeah, the like little add-on ephemera pieces, but of course we need to make stuff out of it. So that's kind of what I thought we would spend our time doing today. So I just want to thank you all again for joining me, and let's get started. So let's pull out, have these pockets here that we made, and let's just pull out, let's pull out this one. I really like this one. So this is the one, the waterfall pocket that we made with the non-traditional thumb hole. And let's see what we can do to make this fit into our Autumn Blooms journal. So let's use that. Of course, I have these are all pretty much, well, most of them are from Leanna Scrap, and some of them are from My Porch Prints. But yeah, so many great things. Okay. Let's put this aside so I don't get too distracted. I'll just pop it there for now. And let's see. I'm going to pull my journal over for half a second. Actually, I'm just going to bring the signatures over because we were kind of working on that as well. So our first signature, I think we have two pockets in it. So we've got this one. And then I think back here we have another pocket that we did. Gosh, I love the pages of this journal. Took a lot of work, but was so worth it. Yeah, then we have this really cute one. That's like a double pocket. Okay, so there's two. I ideally want somewhere between 4 to 6 pockets per signature. So I have two from the ready-made ephemera here. Excuse me. Let's look at the second signature and look at what we have. So these are envelopes. We can make those into pockets as well, but I really don't want to cover up the beautiful detail of those. So I'm just going to pull everything out to get a look at what we have. And I'm not sure. I'm working on my smaller desk again, so I don't have as much room as I usually do to spread out. So let's see how we can jazz this up. Now, do we want to, no, let's just make, and then we'll figure out where they go later. Okay, so we have some of this stuff. What's this? That could almost be like a little journaling card. I also have some of the collage papers that we could tear up and use as well, which I think I might do. Gosh, I love those butterflies. Oh, that's nice. Okay, I like that one. I like that one. I wonder if that's just too busy. Maybe we need something a little more subtle in the pocket. Well, let's just get to ripping, and we'll just see kind of what we come up with. All right. Move this stuff off to the side. So I hope you guys are able to get creative as well in your art spaces today. Or perhaps you're just winding down from your day and just having a relax. Okay, I feel like I need to bring my recycling a little closer. So for this, I'm thinking just a little strip about here. So we'll take off the edges first and then see what that leaves us with. Oh, I'm just getting so very excited to work on these, carving out a little bit more time for myself. I actually said to the husband last night, I'm like, you are on supper duty. I will be in my art room. Need to get things done. November is quickly approaching. For those of you who don't know, November is my big craft sale that I participate in with my mom. So definitely need to get things done for that. Excuse me. So I think if I just, yeah, let's just tear here. Now again, I'm probably not, yeah, I'm like nowhere near on frame, and I apologize. Again, it's a little different because I can't see when I'm working at my sit-down desk. My other one is a stand desk, and I use the mounted camera on, or for that one, and I can see where I'm at on my computer, but when I use my phone to video here, I don't get to really see what's going on. Okay, let's rip that about here. Yeah, I just thought we'd have some fun decorating and see what kind of trouble we can get into. Okay, so if I work about here, I need to work about here, I guess. Okay, just bring myself a little closer, and then hopefully everyone, oh, I don't like how that ripped. Everyone will be happy. Sorry, I don't like that white rip of the paper there, so I'll just modify it a bit. I'm going to frame this out because it's so light. I want it to stand out a bit, so we will ink up the edges. And I kind of want to bring in some different elements, which I should have brought my little containers over. I definitely don't have a lot of workspace here. Okay, so this is going to go here. I like that. And then of course we have these pieces. There's this one. I like this butterfly. Not quite what I want to go for. Excuse me, I'm just going to take a drink. I have something in my throat. That's better. I was eating some almonds earlier, and I think a little piece of it is stuck in my throat. That's kind of nice. We could do that, but we need like a word or something there. We definitely need more. It needs more. Let us look in our many ephemera tubs to see what we can come up with. I'm literally just going to bring them all over closer to me, set them on the floor. Actually, you know what? I have my stand-up table right behind me. Let me just put them up back over here. That way I can just kind of turn around in my chair and see what we have to work with. Those pieces might be fun too. Okay. Let's bring over right away. What are we doing? Botanical. We could, sorry guys, looking for labels and words. So here, Timmy people will not fit. That much I know. What do we have? You know, we've got the good old kind. Just cute. I like it. Is there anything else that might joy? I don't think that's big enough. And these ones are too big. You guys probably can't see this, but just, oh, that might look nice. If we did that, this gives it a little something. Okay, let's, I don't want to spend too much time, you know, kind of debating things. So I think I'm just going to jump in and glue down. I think that is probably going to be the best thing for us. Otherwise, I literally could take hours just humming and hawing over things and then nothing gets done. I feel like it needs something else though. Just a little something else, and I think I know what I want to use. I'll just have to get up and grab it, but that's okay, it's not far. I guess that's one of the joys of having a, you know, a smaller art space, is that everything is really close at hand. It's a matter of sometimes moving things to get to it. But okay, I like that. What I was thinking, perhaps, would be a little bit of cheesecloth maybe behind that. Of course I want to ink it up because this is too white for my liking anyways. We just need like a little piece just to add a bit of interest and texture. And I want to grab, this will work, just a piece of paper so that, I don't know if you guys can see, so that I can ink this up a bit, just to take some of that stark whiteness down. And then we can just put that behind here somehow. I feel like I definitely need my nails trimmed, and it's affecting the way I work. So I'm going to use my tweezers just to help me out here. So if I put that there, good. Okay. Do that, and then this, and this, kind of like that. What do we think of that? I quite like it. I think we will go with it. Let's take the plunge. Okay, so just move that off to the side a wee bit. And I mean, I could really, with this, just use my glue stick, and then for the other stuff I'll use the art glitter glue. I think I'm right at the end of this glue stick. I did pull out another one just in case. Yeah. Okay, I'll do that. And then let's put down this. Okay. So let's, you You know, I probably should use Fabri-Tac. Something says I should, but I also think on the same hand that this art glitter glue will be just fine. And delicately lay that like this. And then hopefully when we place our flower down, it'll kind of cover up that little bit of glue if it doesn't dry clear, which I believe it should. We wanted this on first though. Yep. Yeah. What can I tell you guys? Not too much. Not too much at all. Just been doing the things, being the mom, being the wife, being the worker. Things are picking up again at work because everybody's, you know, coming back from their summer holidays and, you know, school's back in, so routine has definitely started for everyone again. It's funny how, to me, fall seems more like the beginning of a new year than like January. You know, I think that obviously has to do a lot with school, you know, it's the start of a new school year, so, but, yeah, I think I want a little something special on this. Let me pull out. Look at this, you guys. Would anybody like some pearls? I got this huge, like 12 by 12 sheet of pearls at the dollar store. So I shan't be running out of pearls anytime soon. I thought it might look nice to have this little pearl if I can get this to get it to cooperate. Spoke too soon. Oh, now it's stuck to my mat. Blah. Come on. Oh, and these jewel pickers, you guys, I feel like I've spent a small fortune on jewel pickers and they all just kind of crap out on me after a while. Like, work. Woo, look at that, it did. Okay, hold your breath. Don't breathe because that will come off. A little bit of glue. Okay, let's see if we can turn it over. Oh, you. Oh, there's so many words I want to use right now. Did you see what happened? It fell perfectly upside down. Like, really. Thanks, Karma. Oh, I just don't know what to do now. Oh. Oh, you. Okay, breathe, 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 breathe. I have to keep just enough pressure on the handle so that it doesn't squeeze the pearl, that it goes flying. Okay, whoo, look at that. Like magic, it worked. And then, get on there. Okay. That was a lot of work for one little pearl. Woo! Okay. But I think it was worth it. I like how it turned out. And that glue should dry clear. Yeah, I like that. Beauty in everything. Okay, so now we just need to decide if we want to decorate any more. Like, I kind of feel like there's going to be, you know, tags and stuff in there, so I'm not exactly sure if we really need to decorate that, but on the same hand, you know, that paper does add a little something to it, so I mean, wrap that right there. If I can find, I just had my tear ruler. Oh, there it is. Okay. Of course, I have this underneath, so my ruler is not holding fast. Okay. Let's see. Let's get rid of this, because this is, what is this? This is the Mary Jewel Picker 91 GR made in Japan. Yeah, not really happy with that one. But of course, I'm not going to throw it out. I'm going to put it back in my container so that I can grab it again in the future and complain about it some more. Because, you know, after you've spent money on craft supplies or art supplies, why on earth would you want to throw them out, even if they don't work properly? Ugh, so much stuff. I should really, yeah, do that whole thing. You know what, when you kind of clear out your wardrobe, so you put everything on hangers backwards, and then at the end of, like, say 2 months, you go in, so whatever you've worn, you hang back up the right way, and then you come back after like 2 months or however long, and anything that's still hung backwards you get rid of because you haven't worn it. I guess I kind of need to sort of do that with my supplies, maybe start a whole new container that everything that I use goes into the new container after a period of time. But then there's that whole issue with, you know, am I going to be working on something and then go to reach for it and regret that I don't have it, right? There's, you know, that remorse. Okay, well, what do we think of that? I actually kind of like that, and I think we'll just go ahead and do that. I mean, we won't have to do any other decorating, I think, other than just add these papers. So yeah, spending a long time on one piece of ephemera. I'm sorry, guys. Like, what did we spend on this? Yeah, like 20 minutes on one piece of ephemera. And that's probably not good, but oh well. We want to make sure we like it. And I'll just, you know, once I shut the camera off, I'll just continue to play and make ephemera. And I'll come back and show you what I've made, and you'll be so impressed. You'll be like, oh, well done, Chala. You did it. Oh, that's got to go in farther. Yeah, I always take, you know, the stuff that I'm working on, I take it up to my family, and I'm like, hey, look at this. And they just don't get as excited about things. They don't see the same thing I do, so they're not as wowed. So I really need you guys, you know, just to throw in the comments, great job. just to you know, keep my spirits high. Because yeah, I'm like, I go up with my stuff and I say to my husband, okay, pretend to be interested. And he's like, oh, it's lovely. And he hasn't even seen it yet. I'm like, yeah, thanks. I mean, you could lie a little better. I mean, if you're gonna lie, at least do a good job of it, right? Okay, tear ruler, and then we'll just do a little bit wider. Oh, because this top piece is going to be much wider, I will then do about here. Oops. Well, might not be straight, but it'll be perfectly imperfect, just the way we like it. Okay. Yeah, it feels so weird working in this little space after, you know, doing most of my work at my stand-up table. And I want that about there. Tell me about your craft room. If there's one thing, tell me one thing that you love about your art space, and one thing, if you could improve or change, that you would. Let me know down below. For me, what would I change? I wish I had actual walls finished. Like, this is an unfinished area of my basement. it's a room. It's got a door, but it doesn't have drywall on the walls. It's just like roughed in. And so, I mean, it used to be my father-in-law's room, and when he passed, after some time, my husband was ready to clean it out, and then he said I could move in here. So, so my father-in-law had some, you know, kind of makeshift shelves put up, but, you know, obviously not in the configuration I necessarily would for my stuff, but I didn't want to, you know, tear them down, and so I'm just kind of working with what I have. And what I love about it is, you know, I wish it would be more organized, but who doesn't want their art room more organized? What I love about it is, what do I love about this space? It's cozy. It's you know, everything's around me. What I would change is the temperature. If there's one thing I could change, like I can live with, you know, things not being, you know, perfectly displayed, but I would like it to be a little warmer down here. I have to have like a big sweater, or try and have my heat going like all year round. It gets chilly down here, so I just wish it would be a little warmer. And if I run my heater, I can't run my printer at the same time because, again, we don't have proper electrical run down here. So I'm like set up with what do you call them? Extension cords. So yeah, at any moment I could go up in flames, which would be traumatic. Not only because, you know, a fire in your house, but if a fire starts in this room, oh, it's going to go up like a Roman candle with all this paper. Can you imagine? Oh, yeah, it wouldn't be good, but... So yeah, needless to say, I can't use my printer and my heater at the same time, but... because it blows the safety switch, or whatever you want to call that. Okay. Is that going to... yeah, that's just going to work, I think. I should have cut it just a little bit and ripped it a little bit thicker this way. C'est la vie. It'll work. Okay, like we literally have spent all this time on one piece. But you know what? You know what I think too is I think that also kind of speaks to, you know, the attention to detail that we go about in making these things. I mean, I could probably rush through a good 5 pieces of ephemera, but would I be doing my best work? Probably not. So I'm going to cut myself some slack and just be okay with whatever I get done, and I just appreciate that you guys are hanging out with me as I do it. It's always lonely hanging out by yourself. Oh, I have to rip that down. Yeah, my mom is into like arts, crafts, sewing, you know, all that stuff. But again, it's, you know, it's hard because she wants to be in her space with all the things that she needs, and I want to be in my space with all the things that I need. And you know, so it's not necessarily easy for us to get together to create together. Although we are going to be doing a collaboration. I have a great idea, so I'm excited to do that. We just have to, you know, get together to do that. So, put that up a bit more. Okay. So yeah, I think the collaboration is going to be a really great idea. I think you guys are going to enjoy it, so you'll have to stay tuned for that. She's going to share her expertise on some sewing things that I want to incorporate into our journals, and I think we'll do that at her place. just because she's got her sewing machine and all the stuff obviously that she needs. And so I'll just have to bring over a bin of stuff to work with. Oh, excuse me. You know, I'll have to bring over a bin of stuff that I want to work with for that project, that collaboration. Okay, so that's just right there. I think that'll be okay. Now we could have that, like, needs something, right? Are you feeling that too? Yeah, and definitely not getting a ton done today. Oh well. But it's gonna look pretty when it's done. Ooh. Well, now I kind of feel like that's kind of heavy on this side if I have the flowers there. So maybe if we did 3, it'll balance out, because, you know, things are always better in odd numbers for some reason. So we could have, no, I think to balance it out, we would need to do something like that. What do you guys think? Yeah, let's do it. Again, have to kind of be quick on these ideas. So again, this is the add-on kit from Leanna Scrap, Autumn Blooms. Gorgeous, gorgeous journal kit and add-on set. I know I've mentioned this before, but amazing price point for her digitals. And amazing artwork. Okay. I think I like it like this. And before that glues down, let me just lift these up for a second because I have another idea. Oh, my back is sore today. I don't know why. Must have slept funky or something. I don't know. Okay, so I just have my labels here. Okay, these are like poison labels. Not exactly what we want. Oh. Oh, I like that. Yay! Well, I like it when things just kind of come together nicely. You don't have to force them. They just... Yeah, I'm gonna have to tone that down a bit. I took my scissors and I trimmed off all the crumbs that were kind of sitting up on this dome foam thing, whatever you want to call it. And it seems to be working better because, you know, these, I love the domes, but they're expensive, so I'm trying to make them last. Okay. Try to be frugal. I mean, you can do all of this junk journaling totally on a budget. You don't have to buy kits. You don't have to, you know, spend a lot of money. Again, a lot of the things I get are from the thrift store. What I like about the digitals is if you're someone like me who has a tendency to hoard things, my biggest fear is that I'm going to use my paper on the wrong project, if that makes sense. So, you know, I have, you know, these gorgeous papers and I know I want to do something with them, but I'm afraid of using them on the wrong thing. And, oh, it would have been better on this project instead of that one. So with the, oh, where's my glue sheet? With the digitals, you know, you can totally, what I do with it. You can totally reprint them, and then you're never at a loss of, oh, I wish I wouldn't have used that, you know, because you just reprint it out. And then the other thing is you can make so many different kinds of journals from one kit. You can make it, you know, endless amounts of journals from one kit, and you probably won't make the same journal twice. They'll all be, you know, just a little bit different, which is neat as well. I love that one-of-a-kind aspect of this. Okay, I am going to add, ooh, that's really warm. I put that on my keyboard of my laptop, and my laptop's getting older and it's running a bit hot. Okay, let us struggle once again with these silly pearls. Maybe what I'll do, I won't put the glue on the pearl. I'll put it there. Oh, I already have one out. How did that happen? I must have, well, my daughter was playing with these too, so that could have been a leftover from her, but we'll use it since it's nice and handy. Oh, come on. Oh, hold your breath, everybody. Slippery little sucker. Huzzah! It's on there. Okay, good. And one more. I don't have any more hanging around here, do I? No. Okay. So let's try this. Come on. It's funny how the glue sticks it really well on there, and then it actually has nothing on the back of it. All the glue is left on this transfer sheet. Okay, so put this one right here. You don't have to use pearls either. You can use like little diamonds, gems, whatever you have. You could even do, I gotta look over and see what they are. What is it called? Nouveau drops. There they are. I had to find them so I could remember the name of them. Just something to give it a little something extra. Okay. Ta-da! Let's put this back on. Uh-oh, is it too late? No, there we go. Okay, well, let's play and see how this looks. See? So these ones, again, just printed on laser paper, so I do have to back them to give them a little more structure. But I definitely like that. So where are we at? We do have some more time to play. Let's see if we can get one more done. Or maybe what we'll do is let's work on the tags to put in here. Let's figure out what we want. I think that blends too much. It's too matchy-matchy, so I don't want to use this one. I do like that one. This guy, look, gorgeous, gorgeous. Cutting that out was, oh, fussy cutting nightmare. But look how cute it is. Did that fit in there? Oh, we could do that too. Okay, let's see. We have a ton to work with. So yeah, this kit is just flipping amazing. I definitely want to use some of these. Okay, like I want this one, I want this one, I want this one. Oh, here's another little fleur. Yeah, I want some different shapes and sizes to go in there. So we've got 1, 2, 3, and then 4. We'll have to do something big for there. I don't know. So 1, 2, 3. We want 3 things. We've got 3 things. Well, let's start with that. Oh, another flower. Okay, so I have lots and lots of just scrap pieces of cardstock from, you know, card making or whatever I'm doing at the time. So, whoops, that should go in recycling, not garbage. So what I do is I have a drawer that I keep my little scraps in, and then I can just pull them out and use them as needed for either die cutting, collaging on, or backing things on. Okay. There we go. Fall is my favorite time of year when it's still nice and warm out. Just, you know, just needing a nice lighter sweater, you know, a little bit of a crispness in the air. The colors, the falling leaves, the smell. Chai tea lattes. Sorry, I'm not a pumpkin spice girl. Don't come at me. Yeah, and like tea and soup. I love soup. I eat soup all year round. I usually eat it at lunch at the office. I do a cup of soup. I like my cup of soup. Okay, is this one going to fit? No, I'll get a different piece for that. That one will fit. Well, this will feel good to get one pocket done. And you know, I still haven't fully ruled out sewing around it. I may still do that. You know, obviously I wouldn't be sewing here, but I could just sew around the perimeter of it. Oh, look at me using my math words from like grade 6. Okay, so need another, that's not as heavy. That's not as heavy, that's a heavier one, okay. I kind of want them to be the same weight. Go. Oh, that's still not even right. Oh, do I have one that weight? That's big enough. I don't know. Well, not quite. That's fine. I'll just use this one because they don't have to all be perfectly the same. Okay, I'll glue this guy on. Yep, my real estate is closing in on me. Okay. Oh, it feels so good to be in my craft space, or in my art room, whatever you want to call it. Just feels good. I really got to work on retiring. Okay, we'll cut this one out. I need my bigger scissors for this one. Glasses, not on my head. Let's put them on, and that might make this whole cutting thing a little bit easier. Sorry, I know watching me cut is not the most exciting thing, but it's got to get done. Okay, put that back in the drawer. Try and be as quick as I can with cutting a circle. Actually did not too bad on this one. I usually like to, if I can cut out the stuff with my brother's scan and cut, then I'll do that, especially if there's circles, because, well, I'm now butchering this. But yeah, I prefer to let the brother do it so that it gets a nice circle to it. And this one, I love the sound of paper being cut. Like that specific crunch you get from this cardstock. I don't know what it is. It's a comforting sound. Just like the sound of a sewing machine is very comforting to me because it reminds me of being a little kid and my mom. My mom's sewing. We'd usually sew late at night when we had gone down to bed or gone up for bed, and then you could hear her sewing machine. It was like this melodic hum. Okay. These rounded corners are a bit tricky. I could have used my corner rounder, I guess. But it's done now. And Okay. So these two definitely don't need anything other than a little bit of ink, which is easy enough to do. And then because we're having this as like a little spot to write on the back, do I have glue on that? Uh-oh. Where is there's my glue eraser. I don't know if that'll work, but let's try this white one first. I think I got glue on there. I'm not sure if that's the pattern or not. That's kind of the issue with some of these, like, almost grungier type. I think that just looks like part of the paper. I don't know. If it was glue, it looks like part of the paper now. So there's that. Okay. And then I also want to ink up the back because we'll write on that. And that is pretty stark white. I'm noticing that. I probably should have used the buff cardstock, but there is a way around that. We will just gently go over top, nice and lightly, and just tone down that white. There. Ta-da! Okay. I've got a piece of thread on my... There we go. Not sure where it went, but it's not on there anymore, so I don't have to worry about that. Okay. Looks like I got a little bit of glue something on there. Okay. I think that just looks like the paper now. Okay, so there's that. This one, I'm not sure. This bottom is bugging me. Okay, ink first. That might change my mind. Okay. There we go. Do I still feel like I need something there? I kind of do. Oh, what was that? That's not bad. Oh, that would have been nice. It's just a little too wide though. Okay. That's too big. Oh. Okay, I think I'm going to... Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I am going to use this one. I don't think this is sticker paper. If it is, I'd be awfully... Oh, is it? Oh, it is. Okay, well, there's that. Okay, but what I do want to do is, I don't want this brown on the outside. So I'm going to alter this. And I think I just want that tag shape. So it's easy enough to do, to alter it to suit my needs. Okay. Yeah, I think that just gave it a little, you know, a little something else. Because it looked really blank. I mean, you could have written on that, I guess, but I just think it needed something else. So now, here is where we struggle. There we go. Nope. Why do they have to make these things so difficult, you guys? Come on, you lifted up for me before. And then, there we go. Ugh, and then I just realized I probably want to ink around this, right? Well, I'll give it a little bit of ink this way so I don't lose that end again. Okay. And then we'll put that right. How does that look? Not sure if it's straight, but not sure if it matters. Okay. So we can have this one back here, like this. That one there. Okay, and I'll probably stick in a few other things. That's a little too small. That might be a little too matchy-matchy. Yeah, I'll probably play around a little bit with this. I might give it a few more things of interest. You know, that might look good. Not like that though. I liked it better like that. So yeah, I might back a few more things and tuck them in, and then you'll see it once we're ready to put it on the page. And you'll see whether or not I end up sewing around it. I kind of feel like it would give it a little bit more dimension, so I might go ahead and do that. So I think we are kind of, yeah, I think we're about good for time, so I will let you guys go for today. So thank you so much for joining me, and we'll just kind of quickly take a peek on how it might look on our journal. Oops, as I pull things around, like I think that would be really, really cute, like that. Okay, well, thanks so much for joining me today, guys. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and P.S. I love you.